The Amazon. Just saying its name sends shivers down your spine. It's a place of mystery and wonder. It's also a place of immense danger. The Amazon is a vast, unforgiving jungle. It's home to some of the most dangerous creatures on the planet. It's a place where even the most experienced explorers can find themselves in over their heads. I've been lucky enough to explore some of the most remote and dangerous places on Earth. But the Amazon is in a league of its own. It's a place where the unexpected is always lurking around the corner. It's a place where you need to be prepared for anything. Even then, it might not be enough. Trust me, you should never venture into the Amazon alone. You need someone watching your back. Someone who can help you if things go wrong. Because in the Amazon, things can go wrong very, very quickly. I recently had the chance to meet a young explorer named Glory Benson Jr. This kid's got guts. At just 17 years old, Glory and his team from Glory Discovery World decided to tackle the Amazon. That's right, 17. Now, I've met a lot of tough guys in my time, but this young man, he's got a fire in his eyes. He's got that thirst for adventure. Glory and his team were on a mission to document the incredible biodiversity of the Amazon. They wanted to show the world the amazing creatures and plants that call this place home. But they also knew the risks. They knew they were heading into a dangerous environment, and they were prepared. Their journey took them deep into the heart of the jungle. They faced challenges that would make even the most seasoned explorer sweat. But Glory and his team, they stuck together. They relied on each other, and they made it out alive. Let's talk about the Amazon's greatest hits. We've got jaguars, those sleek predators with a bite that can crush bone. They're ambush hunters lurking in the shadows. You might not even see them coming. Then you've got your caimans, like alligators on steroids. They're fast and agile with teeth that can rip you to shreds. And don't even get me started on the snakes. We've got anacondas, those giant constrictors that can swallow a man whole. And then there are the venomous vipers and pit vipers, hiding in the undergrowth, waiting to strike. But it's not just the big predators you have to worry about. The Amazon is teeming with insects. Mosquitoes carrying malaria, dengue fever, you name it. And then there are the spiders. Some of them, like the Brazilian wandering spider, pack venom so potent it can be lethal. Oh, and did I mention the piranhas? Yeah, those flesh-eating fish that can strip a carcass clean in minutes. The Amazon River. It's the lifeblood of the rainforest. It's also a treacherous beast. The current is strong, the water is murky, and it's full of hidden dangers. You could get swept away by the current. You could be attacked by piranhas or caimans. Or you could stumble into a submerged log or rock and get knocked unconscious. And that's just the river itself. The banks of the Amazon are often flooded, creating a labyrinth of swamps and flooded forests. It's easy to get lost. It's easy to get disoriented. And it's easy to underestimate the power of the water. Glory and his team, they knew the river was going to be a challenge. They made sure they had a sturdy boat and all the right safety gear. They also made sure they knew how to navigate the river and how to deal with the currents. Section 5. Sometimes you need backup. Out in the wild, you learn quickly that you're only as strong as your weakest link. That's why you never, ever go it alone. In the Amazon, that's truer than ever. One wrong step, one moment of inattention, and it's game over. That's why having a team is crucial. You need people you can trust, people who have your back. Think of it like this. You're trekking through dense jungle. The humidity is suffocating. You're sweating buckets. You're exhausted. And then bam, you stumble right into a sinkhole. You're trapped. You can't get out on your own. What do? Well, if you're smart, you've got your team with you. They can pull you out. They can get you to safety. They can be the difference between life and death. Section 6. The price of admission. Remember what I said about the Amazon being unforgiving? Well, it's not just the wildlife and the terrain you have to worry about, it's the climate. The Amazon is hot. I mean really, really hot. The humidity is stifling. It's like being trapped in a sauna that's trying to kill you. Dehydration is a real threat. Heat exhaustion is a constant danger. Glory and his team, they knew they had to be prepared for the heat. They made sure they drank plenty of water. They also made sure they took breaks in the shade when they needed to. But even with all their precautions, they still felt the effects of the heat. One of Glory's teammates started to show signs of heat exhaustion. They were dizzy and nauseous. They had to stop and rest for a while. If they hadn't been paying attention, if they hadn't been prepared, things could have gone very wrong. Section 7. Paradise Lost. The Amazon is often called the lungs of the planet, and for good reason. It's a vital part of the Earth's ecosystem, but it's under threat. Deforestation, illegal mining, and climate change are all taking their toll. Glory and his team, they saw the damage firsthand. They saw the clear-cut forests. They saw the polluted rivers. It was a stark reminder that this incredible place is in danger. They also saw the impact these activities were having on the local people. They met indigenous communities who were being forced off their land. They saw the poverty and the despair that followed. It was a sobering experience, but it also strengthened their resolve. They knew they had to do everything they could to protect this place. Section 8. What doesn't kill you? So, why am I telling you all this? Why am I trying to scare you off? Because the Amazon is a dangerous place, but it's also an incredible place. It's a place of immense beauty and wonder. It's a place that will test you to your limits, but it's also a place that will reward you in ways you never thought possible. You'll come face to face with nature in all its raw power. You'll learn to appreciate the simple things, and you'll come away with a newfound respect for the planet and all its creatures. You'll learn to appreciate the importance of teamwork and preparedness. You'll learn to trust your instincts, and you'll learn to never give up, no matter how tough things get. Section 9. Teamwork makes the dream work. In the wild, teamwork is everything. It's the difference between success and failure. It's the difference between life and death. When you're facing challenges, when you're up against the odds, you need people you can rely on. You need people who will be there for you no matter what. Think of it like this. You're trying to cross a raging river. The current is strong, the water is freezing cold, and you're carrying a heavy pack. You can't do it alone. You need your team to help you across. You need them to lend a hand, to offer encouragement, to share the load. That's what teamwork is all about. It's about coming together, supporting each other, and achieving something you could never achieve on your own. Section 10. A wildlife. So what's the takeaway? Is the Amazon a no-go zone? Not necessarily, but it's not for the faint of heart. It's a place that demands respect. It's a place that requires preparation. And it's a place that's best experienced with a trusted team by your side. If you're thinking about venturing into the Amazon, take my advice. Don't go it alone. Find a team you can trust. Prepare for the worst, and be ready for the adventure of a lifetime. Remember, the wild is out there, waiting to be explored. But it's up to us to do it responsibly, with respect, and with a healthy dose of caution. Stay adventurous, my friends.